People think they know what the British Army is all about, but they really don't have a clue. Today I've been given access by my local infantry regiment, 1st Battalion Duke of Lancasters, to spend a day with the lads on the range. And trust me, I am so looking forward to this. Now, I'm not here to explain the army. I'm going to let the soldiers themselves do that. I'm just going to show you a little bit about the capability and the range of stuff that you can do in the infantry. Because it's not what people assume. This is just a day in that world. Let's go.
People think the infantry is just riflemen, but what we can bring to bear is much more than that.
Everyone does think of the infantry as being riflemen only, and to an extent, I guess that can be true. Riflemen are a huge part of what we do, getting to that finish line. However, a big part of that also is our component parts as well, and our supporting assets. We've used these assets this year in our large-scale exercise, and these are the most important assets getting us to those finish lines and supporting us to get across that line of departure and also into completing our missions that we've been set this year.
Sniper platoon are our long single shot capability, can neutralise enemy up to 900 metres. They've been known to stop battle groups in their tracks with single shots.
From a rifle company point of view and a platoon commander point of view, it's amazing to work with those kind of people, as they're a lot different to, as we said before, about the standard rifleman. Sniper platoons obviously extremely skilled and not just firing from a long distance but also delivering observation capabilities to the rifle company.
The misconception around sniper platoon is that they're just there to shoot, but they've got to be in the position to shoot. What's involved there is cam and concealment, so they have to cam and conceal themselves and all their kit, and then they also have to get into that position, which requires navigational skills and using the ground tactically without being seen by the enemy.
One of the main assets that also sniper platoon is used for is observation as well. It's not just the reconnaissance platoon who delivers this capabilities to our light roll infantry battalion. Also the sniper platoon do this, obviously through the use of observation posts and laying up in the field for a long amount of time.
Recce platoon are our forward element of troops.
They deliver intelligence basically, a live feed of that intelligence back to any command post, so anywhere that commanders are. Also they can do this overtly as well, and also they can deliver from observation posts either above ground or subsurface, so essentially to dig in to the ground and deliver that capability. And they're also delivering that live feedback to the commanders to inform our decision making.
An observation post can be many things, but what we classically think of is a hole dug in the ground, so in cover, and then camouflaged over the top to conceal any of the recce platoon that are inside it. Sometimes what can happen is they can occupy observation posts for anywhere up to a week and possibly beyond, depending on what type of logistic support we have.
From my point of view, I would probably meet up with a Recce section commander or also maybe the Recce platoon commander, who would then give me that intelligence on the target they've been watching to best place my attack onto that enemy position.
Guns are our platoon that primarily focus on anti-personnel suppression and killing of enemy troops in the open.
Our machine gun platoon operate with multiple different weapon systems, but mainly they use a general purpose machine gun. This obviously helps our rifle companies get in to the line of departure and across that finishing line as well.
They're also fantastic at suppression to provide flank protection for any of our rifle companies moving in to raid a certain area.
The machine gun platoon is usually made up of 3 sections, using that heavy capability of the large calibre ammunition to get us across that line of departure. Those machine gun sections as well, commanded by a section commander also, and also with carrying heavy kit. They can fire in the light roll, which essentially means they can move about the battlefield, and also in a sustained fire roll, which means they're set up 1 to 2 kilometres from our line of departure and really fire us into that battle and use it as battle wading capability as well.
It's probably the platoon what everybody thinks of when they think about riflemen. Rapid firing weapon systems at a rapid rate with a belt-fed big gun. Anti-tank platoon are used to destroy enemy armour up to 2.5 kilometres away. We utilise the javelin weapon system to destroy enemy armour with a section of up to 12 men and a platoon of up to 28.
Tracking. Locked. That's clear. Firing!
Foxhound platform and vehicle platform that we've been using in the last 2 years in this battalion is essentially a 4x4 armoured to a high level that we can use either to transport people around the battlefield, but also then to deliver people to the front line quickly, safely and securely. These are all commanded by commanders, and also that battle winning capability can be delivered quickly, moving faster than we can on feet as well, but also more securely and delivering into different places across the battlefield. The Foxhound vehicle platform that we've been using has a large and wide array of optics, ranging from thermal imagery, also then to night vision capability, and also IR capability. And this helps the commanders across the battlefield because we can deliver this from a secure platform rather than being on foot as a standard rifleman would be. So drone capability is obviously a massive component of modern day warfare. At the standard rifle company platoon, you'd have one drone. These drones have a range of up to 4 kilometres. They can either deliver payload, so deliver ammunition to the front line, either high explosive, or also they can, what we use for the most part, is observation of the enemy positions and also of routes in and routes out, so essentially how you get to these enemy locations. And this is what also another battle winning capability that is progressing and developing as it goes, and that is really well funded, so it's something that we use a lot, especially use it in conjunction with the sniper platoon, reconnaissance platoon, also machine gun platoon you've heard about today. So drones obviously are a huge threat to us as we use them so much ourselves, but obviously on the other hand, other people are using them. Big threat to us. How do we tackle this? Obviously we keep engaging and updating our SOPs, so our standard operating procedures, how we basically operate in the field. We keep developing these things, and we're using different weapon systems and different types of ammunition against these things, and also our SOPs that I just talked about then. Where do we move to when we see a drone? How do we react to it? Who do we pass up the information to? These are all the things that every single person on every single level needs to be thinking about. It's also become a lot bigger part in our training. I myself has been away for 6 weeks training, and drones probably accounted for about 25% of the training that we took part in then. Not just how to use them, but also how to counter them, as we talked about before. So it's big on our thoughts on how to use them and also how to combat them.
This is our skills house. This is where primarily our rifle companies will train to hone their skills in CQB or close quarter battlefield. It's not an easy thing to do. It takes a lot of repetition, a lot of skill, a lot of practice, which can sometimes take days and weeks before we get to the point where we're happy with how we're performing. Also, leading up to that, our support company needs to be on roll in order to get us there. We don't just walk up to a house and start kicking the door in. We need to have observation posts out, making sure that we're happy with how many people we've got in there. We've also got platoons on support like guns and other observational equipment, making sure that we're supported and we've got the upper hand before we even step through the door.
So all the assets you saw today come together in a great way. So the drones you saw can scan the area from up to 4 kilometres away. The reconnaissance platoon can give live feeds from the ground and also their decision making from a human level to the commanders at the back, at the ground level. The sniper platoon obviously can take out the enemy from up to 2 to 3 kilometres away. It's obviously a huge asset in that department in a raid. And also the machine gun platoon gives us that firepower to get into that position as quick as we can and get out as quick as we can. It's intense, it takes a lot of skill and it's tiring, but these guys have done a lot of training on that certain location that can obviously help them to improve and also allow us to deliver the mission that we've been set out to do. These guys obviously get opportunities to do this. We don't get opportunities to do the whole time, however when they do it, as you saw this morning, they love to do that kind of stuff. It's something that obviously gets the blood going, as it should do, but it's something that obviously people enjoy doing and they love it, so it's good.
Entering the skills house is something we must practice again and again and again. We don't do it till we get it right, we do it until we don't get it wrong, till it's seamless and is second nature. And it's the most dangerous thing and high pressure environment we could ask our riflemen to enter.
I used to feel like weapon cleaning was the crappiest of crap jobs. And you know it's necessary, but it takes forever. They're never clean enough, and you just don't really enjoy doing it. It's not the fun part of a range day. But what these lads don't realise right now is that this is the best years of your life. That they'll look back on this, probably not today, and go, do you know what? Those are the times that I miss. Was sitting with the lads after a raid with a brew, chatting shit, cleaning the guns, and having a real good day doing this job that we all joined up to do. I've missed this, and just for one day today, I've got to get back in the stack, blat a load of rounds off, and remember what it was like to be 19 ago. This is the belonging, and this is the thing that we miss when we leave. The Army's still recruiting. And if you could see yourself doing this, and even a bit of this, then hit the link in the description below and see if you can come and belong here as well.